welcome my dazzling Toastmaster, Kavita, my scintillating Toastmaster, Hitendra, my fascinating Toastmaster, Viveni, my glittering Toastmaster Harash, and my energetic Toastmaster Joseph Sir. I, Milind Kulapkar, Sergeant of Arms, welcome you all to the enchanting, enthralling, engrossing meeting number 681 of club number 1254322 in Area 1 of Division B of District 92. Yes, your very own Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club, Bangalore. Our club mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Toastmasters have helped people from diverse backgrounds to become more confident communicator and leader. I request you all to uphold the cardinal principles of every Toastmasters, to keep your audio and video, audio microphone off unless you're invited. So I give you all 5 seconds to keep your mobiles and audio visuals to be off, audio instruments to be off. And then of course, but make sure you keep your video on at all times unless you are moving in and out of the room. Number 3, as an encouragement to every role taker and speakers, make sure to applaud them virtually and make sure all the role takers and speakers will consciously refrain from expressing their views on sex, politics, and religion to ensure the sentiments of audience are not hurt. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our own club president, who was born and brought up in the city of joy, Kolkata. He has been a Toastmaster for over 5 years. And from Toastmasters, he has been honored with a credential as Advanced Communicator Gold, Leadership Excellence Award, multiple Triple Crowns Award, and currently is also the Area Director of Area 5, District 117, North Carolina, USA. By profession, he's the Associate Director at Gupchup, an IT organization, which is an icon. He enjoys playing guitar, singing, and photography. So please join me in welcoming the one and only, the club president of our club, Shubhadeep Mukherjee.
Thank you, Toastmaster Milind, for that wonderful introduction about me. And to be honest, I am a big fan of Milind, sir, no matter how he portrays me. But I have always been, since 2019, I have been part of Speechweavers. And I have been a big fan of Milind, sir. His excitement, the way he portrays himself, the way he can express himself. I don't see that in a lot of people. So kudos to you, sir. Now, before we start this meeting, I want to welcome each and every guest, each and every members that are present to take this one and a half hours with Speechweavers to walk along with us on this exciting journey. And today is a special meeting because we will also be doing a very interesting announcement midway of this session. But before we do that, first of all, as a club president, I want to welcome each and every member. Now, this club, Speechweavers, we are well known in this fraternity of Toastmasters for creating a very warm, friendly, and supportive environment. We gather each week on Fridays to fulfill the Toastmaster mission, which Milind sir already stated. I would just reiterate. It is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which our members are empowered, develop communication skills and their leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So what that means is We all join Toastmasters with a specific reason, the specific thing that we have in mind. Someone might want to enhance the leadership quality, while the other person might want to enhance the way they speak on stage in front of a public. We all have our own set of objectives, and we have our own set of KPIs through which we measure ourselves. For me, if you ask me personally, for me, the KPI always has been how have I been performing? And the way to measure that is through the multiple awards or the certificates that you get throughout this Toastmaster journey. And at the same time, you will not believe how you grew as an individual across your corporate ladder as well. Now, as a customary at our Speechweavers Club, what we do is before we start off the meeting, I'll call out the guests and we'd like to hear about how they heard about Speechweavers and what are the things they're expecting from the meeting. So let me quickly call upon the guests. Just give me one moment. I'll just open the participant list. Okay. So first, let me call upon Dr. Pasha. I think, Dr. Pasha, you're on mute.
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Myself, Dr. Pasha. I am. This is the second time in your this meeting. Last week, I attended the meeting. I had a good exposure. That's why I again come to attend to learn from you all. I am here. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And it's not about learning from us. We also learn. It's a fraternity. It's a platform through which we all learn together. We learn and we grow together. All right. Thank you, Dr. Pasha. Next, I'd like to call upon Harsh. Zoom Master, can you spotlight Harsh?
Harsh has to turn on his video.
Harsh has to unmute, right?
Yeah.
Right, I think we can come back to Harsh if he's still on mute. Okay, so let me come to Shushmita.
Hey, hi, good evening, everybody, and thank you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Shubhadeep. So I came here earlier also, and today I'm taking a role in today's meeting as a timer. And it's always great to be here and see you all and learn and share whatever we can. So thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sushmita. Next, let me call upon Toastmaster Triveni. I hope I pronounce your name correctly.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am Triveni. Yeah, I came to know this meeting through WhatsApp group, and I have joined this meeting all in previous week also. Thank you.
Thank you, Triveni. And let me quickly call upon Kavita, TTM for today.
Hi everyone, I am Kavita M. Prakash, all the way from Mysore, and it's always a pleasure to be joining a club that does its meetings very diligently. Glad to be here. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Kavita. Looking forward to having you and hearing out your TTM's topics. All right, next let me call upon guest Ram Patel.
Hello. Yeah. I'm audible?
Yes, Ram, we can hear you.
Actually, this is my first meeting. I just joined today. The session is already started?
No, we are about to start. We're just, I called you. The reason is to get a quick introduction of yourself and anything you know about Toastmasters or Speechweavers. You can just share a minute.
Yeah, so I'm Ram Patel. I'm a working professional from in Chhattisgarh. I'm from Chhattisgarh. And as much as my knowledge and ideas about the Toastmasters, so I haven't any exposure till now. And this is my first meeting, in fact. So thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Great, great. Welcome to the meeting, and I hope we will be able to share, some interesting topics, some interesting speeches and evaluations with you today. I hope you enjoy the session. All right, so now without any further delay, I know timer is gonna tell me that I'm almost over my time. So next, as the Toastmaster session begins, I would be calling upon the Toastmaster of the day, or you can also call him the host for today's meeting. And just before I do that, a quick announcement from the presiding officer's end. Now, the renewal season has actually started for Toastmasters. I'll be sharing the link over here on the chat. If you have any questions regarding renewal or about joining us at Speechweavers, feel free to post it on the chat. And our dedicated VP membership, which is Toastmaster Adarsh, is going to reach out to you. So with that being said, I would like to call upon one of the most diligent Toastmaster. He has been enthusiastic, just like Milind sir. He's also a veteran Toastmaster, also serving as the area director in one of the states on one of the districts across, I think in US most likely. All right, without any further delay, let me call upon Toastmaster Joseph sir to take us ahead with his session. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubhadeep, the club president. Today, my theme is learning how to be kind and sincere. This is not a new theme. Right from the childhood, we have been groomed like that, either by our parents or the teachers or in the place where we work. We learn. Learning is continuous. Be a hand that reaches out. Be a smile for those who have no reason to smile. Be a light for those who live in darkness. Good evening, Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and honorable guests. How many of you are still practicing to be kind and sincere? You can raise your hands. Well, very good. That is what the world needs. But don't say that you are kind to your children, grandchildren, or to your elders or whatever it is. Of course, charity begins at home, but at the same time, you should be kind to the man on the street, or when you are in the bus, give him a seat for the elderly. When you are traveling, or your neighbor whom you fought a day before, be kind to them. Those are the people that you have to be kind to them, not our kith and kin. They are always with us. It is a process of love and hate and love and hate in our families. But outside, how you behave is counted. No matter how educated you are, rich or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells us. Integrity is everything. 1 second, I would like to ask Bidu, the joke master is counted today meeting?
Yes, Nelson is the joke master.
Okay. So before I could start my session, let me enjoy your joke, allow you to enjoy your joke. Our joke master, who is working in healthcare company in marketing department, is interested to learn communication skill. He is not a new person. He's a old wine in the new bottle. He is Nelson, Toastmaster Nelson J. Kumar. Over to you. The stage is yours.
Hello and everybody. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guest. And today I'm going to give some jokes. I know very well you're not going to laugh. Before that, I'd like to see your laughs in your face. Kindly laugh. I want to see your teeth. I have my uncle's daughter. She's always the phone, and he's called that name Northern, Northern, Northern. Whenever they go, hi Northern, how are you Northern, like that. So the uncle got angry on her and asked, why you keep on speaking with only Northern? You not have any friends. She told that I have so much of friends in the name of Northern, Northern Radcliffe, Northern Lewis, Northern Millens, like that. So that uncle got angry and told that when they are together, do you call them as a United Northern? And second thing, how do you make a holy water? Have any answer of this? Holy water. If you want to make a holy water, you boil the water and take hell out from it. So you get that holy water. And my uncle's son also is so naughty. Whenever he is going outside, particularly ask that, Dad, I am hungry. Dad, I am hungry. And he is one day his dad told, you are hungry? Yes, Daddy, I am hungry. I am hungry. It means that I is telling that name. So dad told that I hungry. You name called from now onwards. I am hungry. So over to that TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nelson. Give him a round of applause. In a world where many people prioritize efficiency over kindness, it may be difficult to remember the importance of being nice. A kind and honest word from a stranger or loved one can refresh, inspire, and remind you of the importance of being genuine. You can make a difference in sometimes with honest compliments. If you learn to encourage others by being kind and sincere, you will bring happiness to them and improve your relationships. Take the pressure off yourself to be always in a good mood. You will come across as insincere if you smile when you are having a bad day. Instead, you realize there is a difference between being nice because you want to and being nice because you feel you must. Preston Reed, professor of communication of Foothill College in Silicon Valley, California, and the author of Communication Success. With 4 personality types, he says, how to communicate efficiently, effectively, and handle difficult people. When you allow kind behavior to come from the heart, you will appear genuine and caring the people around you. You will not have to force yourself to be nice. It will come automatically, naturally. Focus on the people around you. You will make friends more quickly if you become interested in other people instead of trying to make others interested in you. According to the late Dale Carnegie, I think this author is a very old classic author. In my childhood, almost in my college days, I read that book. Even the great American president also mentioned his name in one of his speeches. The author of the class, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's one of the classic books one has to read. An uplifting person will highlight the genuine good in others and make people feel proud of themselves. Instead of expecting attention, give others self-confidence by praising them about positive traits you have noticed. Let's go to Toastmasters. The Toastmaster provides a supporting and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communications, and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. The great legend and founding father who established the Toastmaster Club in the year 1924 was Ralph C. Smedley, whose seed has blown into a large banyan tree where the branches has grown to 149 countries in 15,800 gardens and 300,000 gardeners. As on today, we enjoy its fruits by learning and practicing on the Toastmaster platform. Let us go.
Joseph, sir, you have to unmute yourself. You're not able to hear you.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible. Yes.
The Toastmaster meeting will always have three segments. The first being the prepared speech, where the Toastmasters are given a chance to speak from the pathway they have chosen and accomplish their educational goal. The second segment is the table topic, where the honorable guests were given a chance to speak and win. This is an impromptu speech for 2 minutes. This generally helps people working in corporate club for the growth in career ladder. The third is the evaluation segment. In these prepared speeches as well as the impromptu speeches were evaluated if time permits. This opportunity is only available in the Toastmaster platform that will give benefits to improve our communication skills. Let me introduce today our general evaluator. Toastmaster Hitendra. Toastmaster Hitendra, would you please give your introduction? Over to you, Toastmaster Hitendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joseph. So Hitendra, the meaning of the word means the one who looks after goodness or good for others, or who looks after benefit of others. So kindness is given from my name itself, and mostly my behavior also, unless you identified me not being kind anywhere. As well as I'm learning to be kind to myself. I want to do a lot of things, and at the same time I want to be kind to myself, not to expect a lot at times. So let's see how this journey of kindness goes. And one of the rules in kindness is give and not to expect back. So I'm going to break that rule today. And as a part of this session and as my role as general evaluator, I'm going to give feedback to this club. So if there are any improvements called out and you feel bad about it, please consider it's not being kind, but it is for your improvement. So it is act of kindness only. And the same goes with my partners who are going to help me in giving this overall feedback for this session. So first of all, I would like to call out the first person in the tag team, Toastmaster Sushmita, the timer, to introduce her role and what kind of feedback she's going to give in this meeting.
Hi, good evening, everybody. So today as timer, I will be timing each speakers or each role takers, which I have already started. Probably you have noted the red color. So that is exactly I'm going to do. I'll indicate by changing my background from green, yellow to red to indicate the speakers or the role takers that they have reached the minimum time or middle of their allocated time or the maximum time. So for today, we have two speakers. So first speaker will be delivering his icebreaker speech, which is 4 to 6 minutes of duration. And for that, the time limit will be green at 4 minutes. So for that, I'll be changing my background like this. And then at 5 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card. and yellow background, and at 6 minutes I'll be showing the red background like this. And I'll also request the speaker to be mindful of the time and know that be aware that there is 30-second grace beyond and at the minimum time limit. For the second speaker, he will be attempting a speech which is a 5 to 7 minute duration. So similarly, I'll change my background at 5 green, 6 minute yellow, and 7 minute red, and there will be again 30-second extra upper limit and lower limit to be qualified for the best speaker. Then for the evaluator, who will be the evaluating our speakers, their time will be 2 to 3 minutes. So same 2 minutes will be the green card, 2.5 minutes will be a yellow card, and 3 minutes will be the red card. And accordingly, I'll change my background. There will be again 30 seconds extra time at upper and lower limit. Now the table topic session, which is very exciting and open for all the guests as well. So please, guests and the members, keep in mind that for table topics, we have 1 to 2 minutes. So that means I will keep the green at 1 minute, then 1.5 minutes, I'll show the yellow, and at red at 2 minutes. There will be 30 seconds extra. But since we have a very packed agenda, I request all the speakers, all the evaluators, all the role takers to kindly adhere to your allocated time so that we can finish on time. With that, thanks, and I will come back with my report at the end when I'll be called for. Over to you, Toastmaster Hitendra, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Susmita, for explaining your role so well. Just a quick note, the 30-second upper limit is above the upper limit. If it is 5 to 7 minute speech, it is 7 minutes 30 seconds. That's the limit for the speeches. So it's upper limit, not the minimum limit. While speaking, I think by mistake you said minimum limit. Other quick question, are there any speeches with presentations today? Does anybody need audio cue? I see Toastmaster others saying no, so I think we should be good. Great. So let's move on to the next person who is going to give us some feedback to improve ourselves. Toastmaster Sonia as AHA counter. Could you please explain your role today?
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Hitendra. Yes, today I'm going to play a very important role, that is the AHA counter role. Crutch words are unnecessary. Sometimes they get in the way of effective communication. The purpose of the AHA counter is to note any overused words or filler sounds used as a crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate. They can be inappropriate interjections such as and, well, but, so, and you know. At the end of the meeting, I will give the report of for the number of times each speaker used these expressions. There are 3 main sounds which we are mostly using, and we have to work on them. We have to ignore them. And these sounds may be or So I will be taking care of all these things, and at the end, I'll present my report for everyone. Thank you so much. Back to the General Evaluator, Hitendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonia. This was one of the best introduction to our counter role I have heard in my life. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. And let's call the third person in the tag team, Grammarian Toastmaster Bidu, to introduce the grammarian role.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Hitendra. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers and take note of outstanding usages of the words, sentences, and phrases. I'll also take this opportunity to highlight the improvement areas in places where the speaker does not use some good phrases. It is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is headwind, which means something that is against the way you are moving or something that is opposing you. I would also put the word of the day in the chat box for everyone to see. To give you an example of the word of the day, I would like to call upon our counter, Sonia. Sonia, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why did you join the meeting a little bit later than 5 o'clock?
Because I was not able to get my internet connection. I'm facing internet issue. So That's why again and again I was clicking on launch meeting, but it was not means that's why. So I have again recharged, fresh recharge for today's wonderful meeting. That's why. That's
Okay.
why I'm late. Sorry.
Can you tell to the audience that you are facing significant headwinds to join the meeting because of internet issues, which I think she is facing again. She's all right. So our counter Sonia is facing significant headwinds with respect to internet connectivity, and hence she is on and off the meeting today. With this, I would like to encourage everyone to use the word of the day wherever appropriate, and if they do, I'll give a thumbs up and call out their names at the end of the meeting.
I was again out because of internet. Can you please repeat the question? I have only heard, can you?
Yes. So I was saying you can tell to the audience that you are facing headwinds with respect to internet connectivity, and hence you could not join the meeting.
Okay, so the word of the day is?
Headwinds.
Okay. Nice introduction. Okay.
All right. Over to you, General Evaluator Hitendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidhu, and please give him a big hand. Very novel way of introducing the word of the day. And with the quality of meeting so far, I'm going to have significant headwinds finding any improvements in this meeting looks like. So let's see. And again, giving, being kind also means, as I was saying, right, not to expect anything in return. But I'm going to break that rule, and I'm going to expect everybody to fully participate in this meeting so that we can have a very nice meeting, as well as the feedback team, the tag team, and myself can provide some feedback for further improvements. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Joseph.
Thank you, Hitendra, General Evaluator. That is very kind of you to give so much of kindness. And also, somebody seems to be very unkind to me because my 5 minutes, they have included the joke master of the day, reducing my speech. That was very unkind of the starting. However, it doesn't matter. Now we are going to the prepared speech. I would call upon the evaluator for the first speaker. He is a chartered accounting student and MBA aspirant. He is also vice president, membership of the Speechweavers Club. His hobbies are playing badminton. I would call upon the Toastmaster Nitin. Please read the purpose statement of the speech for the evaluator, for the speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Nitin.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Joseph, sir. Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Adarsh Krishna. The purpose of the speech is, project for the member is to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. He is today attempting his pathway engaged in humor, level 1, project 1, which is a icebreaker. And timer, please note the timing. It is 4 to 6 minutes. 4 to 6 minutes. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Joseph, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitin. Speechweavers has a youngest sibling. He is by profession director of Deep Pockets Technology Private Limited. His hobbies is interested in reading and writing, and also playing football, exploring new ideas for a venture. He is presently the vice president membership of Speechweavers Club. His speech title is Let Me Tell You About Myself. Toastmaster Adarsh. Let me tell you about myself, Toastmaster Adarsh.
I wasn't feeling so well for a while. Why, you might ask? Well, let me tell you about myself. I'm 23 years old and I'm working. I'm the director of my own company called Deep Pockets Technologies Private Limited. I love writing about my favorite sport, football, and I love watching 10-minute movie recaps. 10-minute movie recaps. Why, you might ask? Well, I just don't have the time to watch a movie. But if I had the time, I'd rather just sleep. But I cannot. I have to work 24/7. I have to study. I have to prepare for my exams. What exams, you might ask? Well, I'm working on 2 different exams right now. I'm pursuing a course called a Certified Financial Planner, which comprises of numerous exams that one must clear to become a finance professional. And I'm also preparing myself for my entrance exams so that I can pursue my master's degree. And right now, I'm a registered distributor and I'm a certified wealth manager recognized by the American Academy of Financial Management. But that's not enough. It is not enough. It is truly not enough. So what is enough? What is enough? It's a question I ask myself, and it's a question that I also ask to a lot of others. And there's one thing that comes to my mind. Someone told me, Adush, it's only enough when you're happy with what you have. So was I happy? I was certainly not happy. I was totally not happy. And this began my journey of obsession. I wanted to be perfect. Toastmasters, and yes, my story is that of obsession. I'm originally from Tamil Nadu. I moved to Bangalore in 2003. And my family consists of 4 members, of which my mother is an entrepreneur. She is a financial advisor who's been in the industry for the last 20 years. My father works for Archaeological Survey of India. And my brother, my only sibling, is a software engineer that is pursuing his higher studies on the side. Now, I come from a family, particularly my mother's side of the family, which comprises of educationists. In a family full of educationists, I was expected to be perfect. And this weight of expectation played with me to a point that I wanted to be the best. I was not great in my academics. I was not good at most things. But the one thing I was really good at was playing cricket. That's right. I was very good at playing cricket. And I was even playing cricket at a professional level. But then my grades were slipping even further, to a point that it angered everybody at home. So I had to step back from playing cricket and I had to focus on my studies. And due to these issues, my obsession became even sicker. I had gotten to a point where I was obsessed with being a top leader. I was obsessed with being the owner of $1 billion enterprise someday. I was obsessed with my studies. And I was also obsessed with my friends and family. At my very own club, Speech Weavers Toastmasters Club, a club that I've had the privilege of referring to as my home for the last 1.5 to 2 years. I was obsessed with being the best vice president education in the previous term. And this term, when I became the vice president membership, I was obsessed with being the best VP membership. Despite my other ordinary efforts in everyday life, particularly for a 23-year-old, I was nowhere nearly happy with what I had. Isn't that surprising? Isn't that surprising? Especially given my accolades. And not so long ago, this obsession got the better of me, to a point that I started to feel burnt out. I felt so burnt out that I didn't even want to get off my bed in the morning to work. And during this time, during this tumultuous time in my life, I had the privilege of reaching out to someone. And this was not so long ago. And this person happened to be someone that I consider as very, very special. And she gave me the most comforting talk I've ever gotten from anybody I've ever known in my life. She said, quotes, Adarsh, stop obsessing over being perfect when the world around you isn't. Stop taking responsibility for things that you're not even responsible for. Don't burn yourself out to a point that you don't even enjoy life anymore. But always remember that you tried while the others did. And that makes so much sense, doesn't it? It makes so much sense. After all of us are here to have fun. It is 5 o'clock on a Friday, and all of us are here because we want to be here. We want to be at Toastmasters because we want to be better public speakers and leaders, and we were not pushed here, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you that for a fact. I'd like all of you to turn on your video right now because I'd love to see that smile on your face. I'd love to see that smile on your face right now. Yes, I see Toastmasters video. I see Sonia. I see everybody. I see Kavita, thank you very much. I can see a lot of people, and all of us are here with a smile on our faces. And yes, Martin is joining us at 5 a.m. I'm not sure where he's joining us from, probably Mexico. I'm not sure. Thank you very much, Martin. Yes, all of us are here to have fun. We are here to enjoy life. Let's continue to dream. Let's continue to work, but let's not obsess over it. Back to you, Toastmaster Day.
Thank you so much. Your wonderful speech. Let us give a great applause to our young sibling of the Speech Weavers Club with a wonderful speech of his, what he is. That was very interesting. Now let us go to the second speaker. Before that, I would like to invite the evaluator. She's a treasurer in RG Orators Toastmasters Club. Her educational journey in Toastmasters is she completed a dynamic leadership pathway. She has experience as a character member of RG Orators VP Education till 2021, newsletter design head, Division J newsletter, pure in eloquence in 2022, educational trainer for many clubs in India and abroad, Toastmasters Club. That was wonderful. Winner of Rising Star Award of Orators Club 2021 to 2022, Triple Crown winner, the third place winner of the Tall Tales contest at club level. She also has a Pathway Star Award 21-22. Let me call Toastmasters Sai Sri Shastri. Please read the purpose statement of the speech, second speaker. Over to you, Toastmasters Sai Sri.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Joseph, fellow Toastmaster, and special good evening to Toastmaster Santosh Akela. Very well known and named in our Toastmaster fraternity. I have heard you many a time. But yes, as an evaluator, it is my responsibility to state the purpose of your project. Toastmaster Santosh Akela is giving level 2 project 3, that is the introduction to the Toastmaster mentoring. The purpose of the project is for the member to clarify, define how Toastmaster envisions mentoring. And purpose of this page is for the member to share some aspect of previous experience as a mentee. I'm looking for some very, very important learning from your life experience as well as from the Toastmaster. All the best, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Joseph.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saishji. That was a very good explanation. I'll call upon the second speaker. He is the Toastmaster over a period of 5.5 years. Professionally, he is into L&D and coaching with an MNC in India. Toastmaster Santosh, your title is The Tribe. Over to Toastmaster Santosh.
Oprah Winfrey once said, "A mentor is someone that allows you to see hope inside yourself." Hi everyone and good evening. It is said that it is always being repeated, especially by the VP head of the club, that go get a mentor. Now let me ask you this question. How many of you took that very seriously and got a mentor? Most of us, right? Even if we did not, we were assigned a mentor who would handhold us or sometimes hold our collars and push us to do something. Now, even I started my journey like that. And being a young person when I have joined, at least, I was very new to this concept of mentoring. I never knew that all the great people in this world had mentors. And occasionally I used to reach out to my mentor and I used to find out, okay, these are the things that we have to do. And initially when I started my journey, As I said, I took that get a mentor, one mentor, get a mentor is one mentor very seriously. And I started approaching to one and only mentor. And there's nothing wrong with that mentor, but still I was approaching that one person. And once I have done with that for almost 2 years, slowly and steadily, I started learning that it is not about having one mentor. It is about having the tribe of mentors. Now, what is this tribe of mentors? Tribe of mentors are a set of mentors who will help, push, give advice, and share their experiences whenever it is required. So, what did I do? Earlier, for example, when I have to write a speech, I used to approach one single person for all my doubts. But once I have learned that there should be a tribe of mentors, I started observing people in the clubs. Okay, this person A is good at vocal variety. Let me reach out to this person if I have to learn something about vocal variety or inculcate vocal variety in my speeches. Okay, this person is good with usage of words. Okay, let me approach this person, a Y person, in order to get something with respect to using the right words at the right time. Now, these are the things that I have done. Now, what happened after doing this? There are three major benefits of getting a tribe of mentors or multiple mentors during your journey. One is that you get a varied opinion. Number two is that you get to reach out to subject matter experts in various fields. And finally, number three, you will be able to correlate and find some common points among these mentors, whatever they preach you, and then take them forward when in doubt. You don't have to take a benefit of doubt when the mentor says something. Because these are the three benefits. And when I use this, let me tell you, the results were absolutely stunning. I started to get very good results. So, what I'm going to tell you today, I'm going to encourage each and every one of you to start getting multiple mentors in various aspects of your life. All the great people in this world, they had multiple mentors. Now, this is one side of the coin. How do I take the tribe of mentors? Now, the second side of the coin is how do I mentor someone else? Now, in this program or outside in my professional world, I got an opportunity to mentor, coach a few people, if not a lot of people. And whenever I do that right now, I always keep this term in mind, the tribe. Mentorship is not with a single person, it is with the tribe of mentors. Doing that, whenever someone comes to me, I always ensure that I ask them to go for a secondary advice if it is required. So to give you an example, one day, one of these persons in the clubs have approached me seeking for help in a speech. I gave the complete idea. This is how you have to do the opening, the body, the conclusion. And then once I've done that, I said, okay, see, but you know what? I'm good at storytelling. I'm good at structuring of a speech. I'm good at evoking emotions. But when it comes to using very good language or helping you with respect to pronunciation, I am not that good at it. Could you please approach someone else for it? I would say you take a secondary opinion. You will also be able to shine and shape up your speech in that way. Now that person felt very happy because one, I have been open in what I am going to offer and what I am not or cannot offer. Number two, I have shown a positive attitude of asking him to go to a second person and take that second opinion when it is required. Now I have acted as a mentor as well as a consultant over there. Now that is what brings us, makes us the better mentor. And that is what I started doing even when I mentor people. So in conclusion, What I have learned over a period of time is that people will suggest to us. We are always given one mentor. And let me tell you, even that one mentor will always agree to this idea that it is not enough to have a single mentor in whatever thing that we do. It is better if we have this tribe of mentors. Go find for a mentor, and the best way to find is just reach out, knock the door, give a call, send a message, send an email, and find multiple mentors for multiple areas of life. And that tribe is going to give it back to the host. Thank you.
That was very good speech of mentorship, wonderfully present by Santosh Akela. Thank you so much for this wonderful speech. Let's give him a great applause. Be honest with yourself. In order to be kind and genuine with others, first practice honesty. If you're having a hard day and all you want to do is stay in a bed and cuddle under the covers, admit it. You can face the day knowing you are strong enough to be honest about your emotions. You will enable others to be honest in return when you do not respond to, "How are you?" with the standard, "Great." Oh, you open the door to conversation and encourage genuine interaction when you say, "I have a better days." The University of Notre Dame study found that telling the truth when you are tempted to lie may improve not only your mental but physical health as well. Now, I would ask the presiding officer to take the stage for his announcement.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, and our ex-president, Joseph, sir. Thank you. So this is little contrary, I would say, to the usual Toastmaster meeting. I'll probably take around 2 to 3 minutes because we just ended a month, and today we have a very special contest which runs at Speechweavers. And today is a day when we will be making that announcement, which is the Toastmaster of the month for the previous month, which is August. To do the honors, I would request my very dedicated VP Education Toastmaster Bidu Das, who's also playing the grammarian role today, to come on stage and let us know who the winner is. I also don't know, to be honest. There you go, all yours.
Thank you so much, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Shubhadeep. It is a great pleasure in announcing this result because I, as a VP membership, understand the efforts that people put in while they attend the meeting. And just for the members and the guests who are participating, this award is a club award which we give, and the purpose of this award is to acknowledge the efforts of all the members who have put their efforts and time in being present in the meeting, in participating in various roles, winning different awards within the club, completing pathways, and also their efforts beyond our club. So just to hit the nails straight, we have actually, I had 3 people competing for this award, and the top 2, I would like to name them. They are Toastmasters Deepa and Toastmasters Adarsh. On the basis of the roles that Toastmasters Deepa has played, she has the maximum number of points. She has been the Toastmasters of the Day. She has been a speaker twice in last month, and she has been an evaluator. But taking into consideration a few more factors like attending all the meetings, taking roles on the fly, and also winning few awards in the club, Toastmasters Adarsh tips Toastmaster Deepa by 70 points. And it was just because he played a few roles on the fly. Those roles have as vote master, and also he has won 3 awards in the last month. So with this, I would like to announce Toastmaster Adarsh as the Speech Weaver of the month August. A big round of applause to Toastmaster Adarsh. Over to you, Presiding Officer Shubhadeep.
Thank you, Vidhu, for the announcement, and congratulations to Toastmaster others. Again, my very dedicated VP membership. Kudos to you. All right, so now we'd like to pass on the stage back to my TMOD, which is Joseph, sir. The stage is all yours, Joseph, sir.
Thank you, Subhadeep, for the best announcement, and it is really a great news in our club. Now let us go to our second segment. The second segment will be handled by the Toastmaster, who is a member from Mysore Toastmaster Club, serving as Vice President membership. She loves to attend conference and networking. She served as the President of the club, Area Director, and Division Director. Congratulations for such a position. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Kavita M. Prakash. The stage is yours for the table topic session. Over to you, Toastmaster Kavita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Felix. And thank you so much for the compliment that you gave me. Well, that's being very kind to a person whom you have not met as many times. You're demonstrating the theme of the day, not just by talking about it, but by walking the talk.
Thank you so much.
Well, today is an opportunity for all of us to explore impromptu speaking skills, which means that you just get a topic and you have just 30 seconds to think about it and speak about the topic. You can speak about the topic, you can speak around the topic, you can speak against the topic. If at all you don't think of anything, you can even speak something other than the topic also. The idea is just to stay on, hang around for the 2 minutes that you get. So to think, you have 30 seconds. To speak, you have 2 minutes. And then to wind up your speech, you have another 30 seconds. Overall, you have about 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Welcome to the impromptu speaking session called the Table Topic session in the Toastmasters meeting. I have a variety of topics, but I would like to keep kindness as the theme, the underlying theme for all my topics. However, this kindness is not what I show to you or you show to another person here. This is something totally different. You have to imagine yourself. This is called the meta position. That means you are the first person, another person opposite you is the second person, but there is a position above both of you. Something else like a fly on the wall. It means that you're just sitting on the wall, watching everything that's happening in the room. You have to give your observation, or you have to give kind words to the people whom you're observing, and I will give you what role you'll be taking. Interesting, isn't it? So Adarsh will help me to choose the participants. I may have about 4 or 5 people around to speak about the topic that I'll give you. Since I'm on the phone, I would not be able to check out who is volunteering. Adarsh, can you help me?
Sure, not a problem at all. So I'd like all of you to help Kavita out by raising your hands in case if you're interested in taking up a table topic. I see a lot of happy faces. I see, yes, I see, I see a bunch of others. I think you can probably start with Munish. Hello, Munish.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Munish,
Yes,
your
please.
get-up seems very interesting. So are you up for the challenge?
Yes, please.
Fantastic. Well, your topic is, I'm sure you're married.
Yes, please.
So today you're going to be the fan in the bedroom of a fighting couple.
Fan in the bedroom of a fighting couple.
Yes. What kind words do you have to tell to both of them? You have to observe and imagine that you're the fan and you're going to talk to them.
Fan, F-A-N, fan. Good evening, everybody. Couple were fighting in the bedroom, and I am a huge fan of them. Because if suppose a life is very smooth going on, then it is a monotonous. Then there is no love and affection. I used to go to Osho ashram a lot. Osho used to say that if husband and wife, if they stay stay separate for a shorter period, maybe for 10 days, 20 days, after that, when they come, they meet it together, they have more belonging. Because when they are together, they don't have the value of each other. When wife goes, husband misses that the delicious food or the dress she takes out, the dress match, she does the match of the dress. He misses out the small, tiny things of his wife, and wife misses the tiny things of husband. So then they miss each other. If the lives be smooth, then there is no affection with each other. When there's a big fight, after big fight, definitely they will stop talking with each other for a short period. When they'll stop talking with each other, they'll miss something. Both of them are desperate to talk to each other. That's the reason I'm a huge fan, because if they don't fight, their life is dull, deadly dull. If they want their life should be vibrant, full of life, then there must be a small fight among each other. That brings the love and affection. That brings the value of each other. So when I was watching this, I was very happy. I was ecstatic. I was thought, this incident which I'm watching in the bedroom right now, it should happen with every couple. Then the bonding which they will have each other, that will remain forever. Over to the Toastmaster, please.
Wow, that was amazing. Many people here must have thought, oh, that's nice. I'm married. I should take his advice. And other people here who are not married yet are beginning to plan to get married. Thanks so much, Munish, for that wonderful advice. And I love the way you played with the word fan by punning it as a fan of the fighting cup. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and the life experience. It was very profound as well as humorous. Well, so shall we move on to the next volunteer?
Oh, then. We have an interesting set of people. Nobody has raised a hand yet, but I might probably just go ahead and pick someone from the audience.
Sure, sure. Please do that for me.
Oh, we have actually, oh yeah. We have Udaya who's raised his hand. You know what? Let's go ahead with Udaya.
Okay. Hi, Udaya.
Hi, can you hear me? Am I
Yes, I
audible
can
and
hear
visible?
you. Yes, I can hear you. You're very much visible also. Thank you so much for volunteering. Well, do you use emojis?
Yeah,
Are you a fan of WhatsApp emojis?
yes.
Isn't it? Good. So we picked the right one, and I'm going to give you a topic now. You have an array of emojis on WhatsApp that is available. If you were to be an emoji, which one would you be and why?
Thank you, table topic master Kavita. Hello all. It's a wonderful evening, right? To be at Speechweavers Club. I never thought I will be emoji in WhatsApp. It is very trending app for almost 10 years now. I want to be a smiley emojis, which connects people. I always wanted to be smiley emojis and with extended troll emojis, laughing out loud, and ruffle emojis. These three emojis I love to be. The reason behind is it connects the people, it brings the happiness. Even I'm the emoji in a virtual medium, but the one thing after human in this world, which is smiling, is through these emojis. You can't see any other animals in this world can smile, but humans can only do. And they do in a rare moment, not always. So this thing connects people to share the information, jokes between people. And I'm happy to be part of the emojis which connects people, make them smile. And when things go wrong in their way, the headwind, and people sometimes get frustrated, and when they see in WhatsApp status, they use me as a smile, and I'm the one changing their worst situation into best situation of their life. Smile is always good. It helps you to relax things, get rid of all the best thing in this world. Learn to be, smile more, smile connects the people. And if you try smiling at people, they will definitely smile back, because our neurons connects people with smiling. Back to you, table topic masters.
Thank you so much, Udaya. I'm sure everyone is actually trying to become a smiley emoji. You made everyone smile, just like you said. When you smile, the other person has no choice but to smile back. You really made our day, Udaya. Thank you so much. And your speech was so well structured. A beautiful introduction, a body, and a conclusion. You had a message as well. And you shared a personal experience. Amazing. So can we have the next speaker? Adarsh, can you help me out?
Yes, the next speaker, I think it was Martin that raised his hand. He's joining us from a Spanish-English bilingual club that I have the habit of visiting every now and then. It's Martin. Hello, Martin.
Hello, Martin. Can you unmute yourself?
Hello, thank you. Yes.
Okay, so welcome to Speech Weavers in India. I hope you're having a good time so far.
I'm just going to start my time.
Okay, so have you ever visited a museum, Martin?
Yes.
Wonderful. So to clean up the museum, they must be using a broom, right? Correct.
Yes.
You got it right. So you are the broom in the museum, an antique museum. And you've seen life going on, people passing by in the museum day in and day out. What is your observation? What are the words of kindness that you want to tell as a broom in a museum? The time is yours.
You know what you are until you realize it, what you are doing. Madam Topics Masters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, I would never imagine to be a broom, maybe a groom, but not a broom. But if you go to my museum in Boston, there is an botanical museum that they told me that is really nice. They told me, I have not been there in that one, but I think that is going to be a good example, because here I also have a lot of plants. I have my rooster there. That's why I'm going to mention the Botanical Museum. And if you are here, you are going to see a lot of plants and a lot of animals. And people is scared and is amazed of how you can see the life without being a real life. Is the ecosystem playing, how one animal is here, how another eats that animal. So there are many things that you can see. And sometimes you are with the headwind, you are against everything, and you must go, because if you are not doing that, then the bigger one is going to eat to the small one. So you must be careful. As a broom, I can tell you that you must pay attention where you are, because if you don't pay attention, someone can eat you. And if they eat you, your life concludes. And I'm sure that you would like to enjoy your trip in this museum. Enjoy it at maximum. And someone says, carpe diem. Take advantage of your time and just enjoy. Enjoy at maximum. Don't care if you are an animal, if you are a serpent, an eagle, a broom, or even a broom, because if you are a groom, you are going to have a lot of problems also, but we must be kind and enjoy our life. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Martin. I loved your statement or phrase, carpe diem. And it was fun listening to you. And sometime we will also visit your Spanish bilingual club and take a role there probably and meet more Spanish people. However, the broom had a message. Be aware, be alert. Thanks, Martin, for that message. Shall we move on to the next speaker? Adarsh, could you help me out?
Yes, I think we had someone raise their hand. I'm not sure who it was. Was it Toastmaster Manisha? I think it was Manisha. I believe.
Okay.
Manisha,
Yes.
I think it's the stage is yours.
Yeah.
All right, Manisha. All right.
Yeah, I could not on my camera. I'm outside. So just sorry for that.
No problem. If you're outside, I'll give you an appropriate topic. Imagine
Sure.
you are on a busy street. If you're in a city, you're almost in the place where the entire shopping of that city happens there, a busy, busy street. And you are a light pole in that busy street. You're tall, you're high up there, but you're spreading light when it's dark. You observe everybody, all the shopkeepers, the shoppers, and everything else that's going on. What is it that you want to give as a message of kindness? Being a light pole in a busy street. Yes, Manish, over to you.
Yeah, thanks for the lovely topic. I think light means it shows the direction, it gives the inspiration, and it gives the motivation, and it gives the brightness in anyone's life. So if I would be the light pole, I will just
Manisha, you're on mute.
I think we lost.
Yeah, now, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please go on.
Yeah, sorry for that. So if I would be a light, I will just observe everyone who is passing around me, and I would love to see everyone what they are shopping, what they are doing, and what they are enjoying company with friends or family. I would love to watch all these things. And if I get a chance to pick anyone, and if anyone will ask me, shall you will come with me for shopping, I would love to go because I love shopping. And that too, to go on a busy street, because that is the fun part for me. So, and the best thing about a pole is he's a steady and patient, and he observes everything, and he gives light to everyone, and which is really motivational, that I feel. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Manisha. You actually gave life to the light pole. You admired, you enjoyed being in that role. I never thought being a light pole was so interesting and inspiring. And I'm glad you enjoyed speaking for the topic. Thank you so much. Well, so I think this is going to be our last speaker. And with the time that we have, Adarsh, can you just help me choose one person quickly?
All right, then. Maybe we can just go for a guest this time around. I think we can probably go for Harsh. Harsh, are you interested in taking up the topic? Okay, I don't hear anything from Harsh. I think maybe Dr. Pasha hasn't already presented on a topic. I think he can probably take the topic.
Okay. Hello, Dr. Pasha.
Hello, ma'am.
All right. So, which is your favorite sport? Cricket, football? Dr. Pasha, which is your favorite sport?
Neither, ma'am. My favorite sport is volleyball.
Volleyball. Okay.
Not
All right. So, who is your favorite player in volleyball?
So as such, so when I was in school, I was team captain of volleyball team.
Okay.
So I was my school captain.
Mhm.
I used to play volleyball with great passion, and
Okay.
had my
Wonderful.
own
So
match.
you will get a topic now. Just a moment. You can say whatever you want once I give you the topic. Are you ready, Dr. Pasha?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So since you are passionate about playing volleyball, for this topic, imagine yourself to be the volleyball in a final match of your school tournament, right? So as a ball that is passing between the two teams, the final teams, what does the ball feel?
So I I myself feel to be honest, to be have integrity, and I feel those who have the talent, those who have prepared and come to win, those who have dedicated their life to win. So I always should be with them. So I wanted to win those teams who are dedicated, who are passionate, who are worked hard, who have come prepared. Uh, so that much of integrity I will have that time. Though my mind, that word of the day is today is word of the day. Though my mind opposes me for this thing, but I will always prefer to be honest, loyal, and kind to my own principles and values, because kindness is not simply, it is not a word to be compassionate, to be to be kindness also means to be loyal, to be justified. So I always try to justify, to justify my this thing results with the one who have dedicated, who have come prepared, who have playing well, who have knacks to win the game, who have skills and talents to win the game. So what finally I try to be thank you. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
so
Over to you.
much, Dr. Pasha. We could see you being a sports person, an ardent sports person in every word that came out of your mouth. You were truly representing the spirit of sportsmanship by being neutral to both the teams. You were just saying, may the best team win. Wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing around the spirit of sportsmanship, which also is about kindness and integrity. Thanks so much again. Well, I hope all of you had a great time listening to some interesting perspectives, the meta perspectives. This is actually a very interesting psychological experiment. You should put yourself in a meta position a lot of times and see how life happens, because you have a few lessons to take away, just like in the table topic session today. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I had a great time listening to all of you and also doling out the topics for you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Joseph.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kavita, for this wonderful session of very sincere and kind table topics of today. Let us give a great applause to the table topic master as well as all the speakers who have spoken from their heart and mind in a wonderful way with all the kindness and also sincerity. Do it for yourself. Kindness benefits others and boosts your happiness. Practice being kind and genuine for the joy to accompany making someone smile. People who engage in kind acts have increased the level of happiness over time. According to Sonja Limbowski, professor of psychology at the University of California, Riverside, by being genuine in your praise, you will encourage others to be honest about your positive traits. Therefore, remember what I first said, be a hand that reaches out, be a smile for those who have no reason to smile, be a light for those who live in darkness. Thank you so much for all the people who have participated in various roles. And it's really wonderful to have this meeting with all the wonderful guests that have come up in this meeting. And it is an entertainment, not only that one, it is also enjoying and take away of some of the best things that has been spoken in this meeting. Now over to you, to presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Subhadeep. I think
Toastmaster Joseph, did we miss the general evaluation third section of today's session?
Okay, I'm so sorry. So over to you, Toastmaster of the General Evaluator, Hitendra Maleshwar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joseph. You made my life easy actually initially saying, done presiding officers. I was almost packing and getting ready to pick my daughters from tuition. Anyway, so let's get started with the evaluations today. And before we, first we'll go with the speaker evaluation and then we'll go with the general evaluation. Let's first of all hear from Time of Toastmaster Susmita on the time that speaker one took today for his speech.
Speaker one took 6 minutes 3 seconds.
Great, thank you for that, Toastmaster Sushmita. Let's invite evaluator one, Toastmaster Nitin, for evaluating Toastmaster Adarsh for his speech.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Hitendra. Toastmaster Adarsh, my target speaker today, he did a splendid job. As we all know him from his previous speeches, and it's not his first speech as the icebreaker. I may have a few recommendations and a very nice touch, by the way, Adarsh, with your enhancing voice. And as I have already have been your evaluated twice, I said the same point twice. You were so fast the previous times, but this time you were very clear and crisp so that everyone would understand what you were telling. So there, kudos to you and a round of applause. And before me starting my evaluation, as it is a tradition, let's give him a round of applause for his icebreaker, everyone. So now coming to the evaluation part, you took the speech in a very good way. You gave the body of the speech, the title is justified to the speech. The clarity, I should say, it is 5 on 5. But there were a little voice disturbances. I don't know if it is my laptop or your internet connectivity. A little voice disturbance was there. And coming to the eye contact, you always gave the eye contact to the camera. That is what is very appreciable. I always timed you, and the time you took was 6 minutes exact. So I think you are very well prepared about the time and even the structure of the speech. So coming to the vocal varieties. Yes, you included very good vocal variety of yourself. You implemented all the speech topics where you wanted to raise yourself, and when you talked about your grades that are getting low, and there you changed your vocal variety. That I liked it very much. And you always took the audience awareness. Yeah, that we have to say kudos. Each and every point you structured it very well, that no one get confused, no one got confused. As of me, I did not get confused at any point there, that you structured it very well into sequel of points that came from the start of your life to the end. And it is very well introduced that you introduced your mother. It would have been more impact that you have introduced your father and your brother even more, because you talked about your mother, I mean, like for 2 minutes, but you only told about your father, what is his profession, your brother, what he was doing. I think it will have got an impact there if you are improved. And I think it was a very well prepared speech and a very well developed presented speech. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitin, for the great feedback. Before I get to the speech, just a quick one for Evaluator Toastmaster Nitin. You did a fantastic job explaining what Toastmaster Adarsh did well, and especially around the eye contact as well as introducing mother, etc. Right? Also, you talked a lot about structure of the speech. So just to make your evaluation a lot more impactful, maybe you want to pick some snippets from the speech and then talk how well the person did, or take something that the person didn't do well and how the person can do. If you can structure your evaluation capturing these points, it will be a lot more impactful and the speaker will get the full benefit of it. Now, coming to Toastmaster Adarsh, I think Toastmaster Nitin has called out almost everything. Really well-structured speech and absolute clarity. Really amazing. I loved it. And it was not your first icebreaker speech. That also Toastmaster Nitin clarified. So that was really good. He evaluated you not as a newbie in Toastmasters. So the only thing only suggestion I would say is since you are sitting, all your gestures were not so visible. So maybe you can challenge yourself, deliver your speech standing. It will be with full gestures and all. It will have an added impact. So that's pretty much for you, Toastmaster Adarsh. Amazing job and well done by the evaluator as well. And again, congratulations, Toastmaster Adarsh, for completing your icebreaker speech. Hoping to see you many more speeches in future. Let's come to the second speech, Toastmaster. Before we move to the second speech evaluation, Toastmaster Sushmita, if you can please let us know timing of the speech.
6 minutes 54 seconds. 6 minutes 54 seconds.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Sushmita. And let me hand it over to our evaluator for the second speech of Toastmaster Santosh, evaluator Toastmaster Saishri.
Thank you, Toastmaster. I would like to request Toastmaster kindly spotlight speaker 2 Santosh Akela and the timer screen for me. Can you add Santosh Akela also? Yeah. Thank you so much. Mentor is the one who allows you to see hope inside you. This nice beginning. And really, I appreciate that you have given the name of the person who spoke. Santosh Akela. I will tell you only one thing about your beginning. You have a very nice voice modulation and the capacity, or I will say that personality to hook the audience and attract them towards you. The beginning part. That is actually your strongest part, which I felt when you are speaking. You have used the nice hand gesture. You are around your complete the multiple mentors, the tribe of mentor. You have explained it very well. But every speech, there are something to improve. The first thing which I want you to recommend, it would be better if you stand and speak. Another thing, because of your hand gesture or maybe the position of your device, it was looking like that you are seeing and speaking. Maybe I might be wrong, but it was visualized on the screen like that. Coming to the voice, throughout your speech, it was in a same way, like the same, there was no ups and downs. Maybe because your topic was like that. I was looking for your life experience in Toastmaster, how the mentors, you have spoke about the benefit of multiple mentors, but what benefit you get after the mentoring? You could tell about one experience that I have taken this mentor and I learned from him this. When I was speaking earlier, there maybe you're not able to hook or begin your speech properly. That part was missing. I want you to challenge yourself to craft your speech based on the purpose, complete purpose. Don't leave a single purpose in your speech. And ending should be very strong. Beginning were excellent, body was excellent, but the ending, somehow it was abrupt. If you take care all the point, the recommendation which I have given you, you will excel in a speech, not only in the Toastmaster, but outside of the Toastmaster. Good luck. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saisri. What a wonderful evaluation it was. You almost got everything that I had in my evaluation as well for Toastmaster Santosh. I think you heard Toastmaster Saisri say that you feel that you are reading the screen, right? That's general perception in virtual meetings. So just a BKM for all speakers in Toastmasters, when you are speaking, look at the camera and don't look at the screen. Don't look at the faces of people. Just look at the camera. Focus your attention there. It will almost everybody, every attendee in the meeting will feel like you are looking at them. So that's a BKM. If everybody can follow, I think that will help you get rid of this perception that you're reading from the screen. It's not only this club, not only this speech, it happens almost everywhere. So that's one of the BKMs I learned from distinguished Toastmaster. I forgot Miss Verity. So yeah, maybe you can follow and that will help you better in delivering your speeches better. Okay, and in virtual setting, I think a lot of us feel comfortable speaking with sitting, just sitting and speaking. Because of probably eye contact issue, you cannot elevate your laptop or the camera to the level you want to so that you can maintain eye contact. My suggestion is try whatever you can do. Bring out all boxes, all suitcases, whatever you have at home, keep it on the table. Get the laptop at the level where you can maintain the eye contact and then deliver speech standing, whatever happens. Give it a try. I'm sure you will feel a lot better after delivering the speech. Let's do the go for the general evaluation now. Today's meeting started on dot with distinguished Toastmaster Millen, giving a very energetic start, calling out the cardinal principles, the club mission, and handed over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Shubhadeep, with an excellent introduction. Toastmaster Shubhadeep did full justice by welcoming the guests and making them comfortable, especially new guests who are attending the Toastmaster session for the first time. Right, and then handed over the control back to Toastmaster or handed over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Joseph, sir, who introduced the theme very well, being kind to all. Right, what an amazing theme, and he gave a very day-to-day example, which all of us experience almost all the time when we are traveling, giving seat to an old person while traveling, right? It's amazing. And he left that introduction with a quote: no matter how rich or poor you are, how you treat people is what people see. That's really amazing. Very well done, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Joseph. And I can't, for Toastmaster of the day, Joseph, sir, I would say almost each and every role he introduced very well. He when he called upon the evaluators, when he called upon the speakers, he introduced all the roles very well, and also did the handoffs, very clean handoffs, except for the last one for the general evaluation. But that's okay. I'm sure everybody, all of us have improvement areas. Now, coming to Joke Master of the Day, Toastmaster Nelson, very well done. We were thoroughly engaged and we loved the jokes you shared with us today. The only challenge I would give to you is, when you come for a joke session, never ever set the stage saying, I'm going to tell you some jokes. Go ahead and get started with your jokes. Practice and try if you can deliver this standing with full gestures, voice modulations, etc., as if it's your standard speech. That will make it a lot more effective. After that, we have after the Joke Masters session, we had our speeches, and then we came to the most interesting section of the session today, table topics. Table topic master, Toastmaster Kavita. This is first of its kind session I experienced today, and hats off to you. Really amazing session. You explained the challenge well initially, as well as one thing that I observed here, which I have not observed in any of the table topic sessions so far, is your engagement with the speakers before giving them the topic. So you engage all the speakers in asking some questions or something what they like, etc. And accordingly, you tailored your table topics to make it easy for the table topic speakers to speak. Not sure how many felt it was easy. At least I felt all the topics were very challenging, but very well done. And also for each of the table topic speakers, each one of them, all 5 of them, you listened them carefully and commented appropriately on every speech. That was really amazing. Now we are not going to evaluate table topic speakers in the interest of time, but hats off to all of you. My request for full participation and full engagement in the session was fulfilled. I really loved every table topics response, and I learned a lot from you today how to deliver table topics. Very well done. Now, after the table topic session, we came back to Toastmaster Joseph, who continued with the theme. Now, that is one of the important things. Why do we set a theme for a session? We carry that theme all through the session and make sure that people get the message out. So like that, Toastmaster Joseph, sir, you have also done a very good job today explaining, carrying the theme all through. And I would say all the participants have, all the attendees here have also equally helped you carrying that theme in everything they spoke about. Now let's call our tag team here for their report. First, I would like to call our timer of the day, Toastmaster Susmita, if you can provide your report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Hitendra. So today's timing, we are running almost, as of now, 7 minutes beyond our meeting ending time. So we are we could have done better overall in terms of time management. Okay, now coming to the speaker one, as I mentioned that he took Toastmaster others took 6 minutes 3 seconds, and our speaker two, Toastmaster Santosh, took 6 minutes 54 seconds. Then evaluator Nitin, evaluator 1 took 2 minutes 49 seconds, and evaluator 2, Toastmaster Saistri, took 2 minutes 49 seconds. Tie. Then our coming to our table topic speakers, Munish took 2 minutes 11 seconds. Second speaker Utaya took 2 minutes 15 seconds. Martin took 2 minutes 14 seconds. Manisha took 1 minute 28 seconds. Pasha took Dr. Pasha took 2 minutes 1 second. So as per the allocated time limit, all are within time, but I overall feedback is that other role takers took more time as per the agenda time. So maybe I'll request all the other role takers to be mindful on their allocated time so that we can start on time. The way we started on time should have end on time, and that is one of the things we learn in Toastmaster. With this, I hand it back to you, Toastmaster Hitendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Susmita, for the detailed report. Did we miss out? I think Toastmaster Santosh, speaker 2, took 6 minutes 54 seconds, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's something to watch out for you, Toastmaster Santosh.
No, that is 7 minutes.
That is 7 minutes 30
minutes.
seconds. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That's correct. Yeah. So I think, yeah, you are well within the limits, or everybody is well within the limits. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Susmita. Just one thing to call for you is you are completely empowered to get the meeting back on track if you're not doing good on time management. So if you see that after 2 table topics itself, the time limit for table topics is over, please feel free to interrupt the session until that the time limit is over so that we can stay on track. Okay, so going forward, please feel free to interrupt and stop if you are going beyond the limits. Let's go to the Toastmaster Sonia for the R counter report.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Sir, now I'm going to share my screen. Please let me know, is it visible? Is it?
Not yet. And I think we probably lost Toastmaster Sonia.
I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know. Is it visible?
Not yet, Toastmaster Sonia.
Yes,
Okay.
Now we can see.
Okay. Fine. So you all see the report. Like here, if we start with the first one, so it is TM Subhadeep. He has used one one and one and, so total 3. TM Bidu, one 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 so again 3. There is a tie. And next is TM Adarsh. I have not heard any of these catch words and filler word sounds. So he has given the flawless speech. And TM Munish, I have actually I have heard him saying sorry, and even Mayur also. Nitin, TM Nitin, one and 2, so total 3. TM Nelson, well, 2 twice and but once, so total 3. If we talk about TM Hitendra, so 2 hours, 2 and 1 and, total 5. TM Sushmita, 1 1 and, so total 2. TM Joseph, 1 and 2 and, so total 3. TM Seshri, 1 and 1 so, total 2. And yes, we have TM Santosh. So I haven't heard him. TM Kavita, TTM Kavita, well, twice and 3 times, total 5. And Dr. Pasha, 2 times or 2 times, so 2 times and 2 times. And he has used to means to be and justify, like this. He repeated the words, so total.
Did you lose Toastmaster Sonia?
Yeah, I think Sonia has left the room. Oh no.
Okay,
she's-
let's give her a big hand for the detailed report, very colorful report. Just a suggestion for Toastmaster Sonia or any of the Toastmasters here, right? If you are running a little late on the timing, you can cut short your reports instead of calling everybody's name, right? You can splash the report, everybody pays attention for 10 seconds and then you are done. So you can call out in between. Let's move to the grammarian report. Toastmaster Bidu, if you can share your report, please.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Hitendra. Taking cue from what you actually said, I'll do the same. I'll share my screen and I'll quickly read out the good things. For speaker 1, I like the word usage burnt out, which he used to mean fully exhausted. In second speaker, there are a lot of good words like hand holding, holding our collar. I felt that was a very good wordplay. Tribe of mentors, he used to mention multiple mentors. Our table topic master had a plethora of good words: walking the talk, fly on the wall, being a light pole in a busy street, meta position. Within the table topics, I found 2 words across speakers: ecstatic and carpe diem, which I think are wonderful words. For improvement areas, there are a few. Like for example, hobbies can be used as a singular if there is only one hobby. Presently can be modified to at present. Mother's side can be modified to maternal side, and in conclusion can be modified to conclude. I didn't find much of word of the day usage. Initially, General Evaluator Hitendra used it, so I'm a bit disappointed on that. But I feel going ahead, I would try to give the word of the day a little bit ahead of the meeting so that people can plan the speech around the word of the day. With this, I give the stage back to our General Evaluator Toastmaster Hitendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bidu. What a wonderful report it was. And one thing I want all the Toastmasters to observe here, right? So in the improvements area, Toastmaster Bidu was very kind to have nobody's name in front of the improvement areas and only have the names in front of the good usages. So great job there. From a grammarian perspective, the improvement areas are actually common to all. So it's fine not to have anybody's name, and it's actually good not to have anybody's name against those. For our counter and timer reports, we need to know individual improvements that we need. So it's always good to have name against those. Wonderful report, Toastmaster Bidu. So I would like to thank my tag team, Toastmaster Sushmita, Toastmaster Sonia, and Toastmaster Bidu for helping me with this general evaluation. And without any further delays, I would like to transfer the control back to Toastmaster of the day, Joseph, sir.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Hitendra. The only thing that confuses sometimes me, because I'm visiting various clubs where there is no General Evaluator sometimes, and there is no Toastmaster of the day sometimes. So that is the confusion. I'm so sorry
No
for
worries,
that.
no worries.
And yeah, that is a very kind word of yours also. I'll be kind enough to invite you in any other meeting. Thank you very much for your wonderful evaluation. We have really have to stick to your advice to have a better meeting to be conducted. And it is always nice to have a evaluation from a person who are well experienced and have a good wisdom on these things. Thank you so much once again. Give a great round of applause to our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Hitendra. Now, I already spoke, almost everything is over, and I would like to hand over the stage in view of this short time. Over to you, Toastmaster Subhadeep, the presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. I would take over as the presiding officer as Subhadeep has a little bit of work. So we have a couple of things to wind up this meeting. The first one is to vote for your favorite role takers today. The voting form are there in the chat box. So I request everyone to go into the voting link and pick your favorite voters. It would actually serve two purposes. One is, of course, to acknowledge their performance in this meeting. And as you saw, we also give a Speech Weavers of the Month award. So every winner in this particular meeting adds on to that point to win for the next month. In the meantime, I would like to take a picture of you all. So anybody who is comfortable coming onto the camera, do turn on your camera, put out your best faces so that I can click a wonderful picture of you all. Table topic master Kavita, we would like to see you. You had taken a wonderful session today. All right, 3, 2.
I think Sonia has just joined in. So.
All right, so I hope everybody is also working on the voting link because that is also crucial. I'll take some time to give people to turn on the cameras in case they do. So one thing I would like to also, like we do usually, is we interact with the people who have come for the first time because they're running a little bit late, and I understand the time constraints for everyone. I just limit to one conversation. We have a very special person joining, Toastmaster Martin. I just heard that you are joining from Spain. So can you just tell us, like, how did you feel about our meeting and how different is our meeting as compared to the meeting that you have in Spain?
No, Spain was the one who conquered Mexico. I'm from Mexico, but my club is in Hawaii. And I enjoy your meeting and that you take the best Toastmaster of the month and all that, and your detailed reports and all that. I would like to learn how you take the time to do all that. But maybe you were born with a chip and you don't know how to do that fast. So you are great doing so. And I think that I will learn from you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Martin. We would love to have you again and again in our clubs whenever you have time. And,
I must be sleeping at this time.
What is the time right now, just in case?
6 a.m., 18 minutes. Right. Well, now it's late, but at the beginning, it was early.
All right. Thank you so much for giving us your time. Others, can I check if you have got the requisite number of votes to announce the winners?
Yes, I have around 6 votes. I hope that is all right for me to proceed. I think people have had enough time, I believe. But again, it's up to you.
Okay. Saishri, can you just have you back once more? I'm just going to take the picture right now. All right. 3, 2, 1, smile.
1 minute. Please wait.
Yes,
I'm voting actually.
Just so you can smile and vote, it would be fine. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. I have taken the picture. Santosh, are you there?
I think we have Santosh, we have Yusuf Chandra, we have Manish, there are so many others, even Shishmita for that matter.
Vidhu, am I in the picture?
Yes, you are in the picture. So Uday, I would like to hear from you. Uday, are you still there? Because this is the first time I think you are a part of Speechweavers. Uday, we cannot hear you. Yeah. Uday, I wanted to know, how did you come to know about our club and what motivated you to join? And first of all, are you a Toastmaster, or this is the first time you're attending any Toastmasters meeting? We are unable to hear you. Still not. All right. So what I'll do is, the message that I was trying to convey you is, this is the first time that you're attending our club, and if you want to be a part of our club, you can reach out to the links that we have shared in the chat box. We have shared all the social media links. Adarsh is our VP membership. You can get all the information if you want to come as a guest, if you want to come as a member, what is the procedure, what are the club timings, how to join. We also have hybrid meetings where we are scheduling a lot of in-person meetings. So if you are in and around Bangalore, so basically this is a Bangalore-based club. Because of the pandemic, we have a lot of people joining from different parts of India and abroad as well. But we will soon start in-person meeting in Bangalore. So you can always reach out to others or me to understand when the in-person meetings are scheduled. With this, I won't waste further time. Adarsh, can you go ahead and announce the winners with the limited votes that you have got till now?
Sure, then, Madhu, I have received a few more votes since then. 1 minute. Yes, I'm going to quickly go ahead and stop the responses for now. Thank you very much. I've received a total of 7 responses. The best supporting role taker for today's meeting was, without a shadow of a doubt, it was our very own DTM Milind for that enthralling intro. Thank you very much for that. Our best role taker for today's meeting, yes, a round of applause to DTM Milind. The best role taker in today's meeting was our table topics master, Toastmaster Kavita. Kavita, thank you very much for joining us. You received an overwhelming number of votes, while the others were equally good as well. Our best auxiliary role taker for today's meeting was our very own Vice President Education, Toastmaster Bidu. Thank you very much. I was unable to use the word headwind. I'm still trying to figure out how I can use that. Maybe tomorrow I'll let you know. Our best speaker for today's meeting was, let me see, I think it was actually myself. Thank you very much for voting for me. I had a wonderful time being a speaker in today's meeting. And Toastmaster Santosh, who came so close to being the best speaker in today's meeting. I think he's probably the better speaker. I'm not sure. Our best evaluator in today's meeting was Toastmaster Sai Shri. It was actually split, not split, but rather it was very, very close. Toastmaster Sai Shri were truly brilliant. Thank you very much for that delightful evaluation. And last but not the least, our table topics, our best table topic speaker in today's meeting. It is Toastmaster Martin. Thank you very much for joining us from the Spanish-English Bilingual Club in Hawaii. I cannot wait to be back there again. You were our best table topic speaker. Congratulations to all the winners. Back to you, Toastmaster Bill.
You are muted.
Okay, I was muted, sorry. So I was saying a big round of applause again to all the winners. Adarsh, you have been a tremendous speaker, but Santosh, we loved your speech. Table topic master Kavita, I think we always have wonderful table topics when you are there. Saishri, great to have you in our club. Wonderful that you took away some award. And as I mentioned earlier, Toastmaster Martin, we will always love to have you again and again in our club. With this, I would like to bring a close to today's meeting. Have a good day. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.